Now we're going to get to this. Poltergeist. Wow. That being Poltergeist 3. What do I think of it? Shit. Get it right, Ben said, eh? End of Rant. I say again, end of Rant. Bye. Nope, I'll have to do it. Poltergeist 3 has to be the worstest of them all. Has to be. Poltergeist I love. Whether it was John Husband, whether it was Steven Spielberg, what did it, it is still a classic. Poltergeist 2 is a damn good sequel, right? And I feel, this is coming from the heart, I feel it should have ended like that. They defeated the fucking spirits. They got Tara Land back. They walked off. Had a funny ending. When the Indian drives off with the car, and they stuck back in the running. Had that beautiful music. La 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 la. Had that lovely music at the end. It was beautiful. But what happened was, like mostly with Hollywood, they wanted to make a fan size. You know, you had lot of franchises during the 80s. You know, you had the Nightmare on Elm Street, you had Hellraiser, you had Friday the 13th, and the list goes on. So they wanted to make a fan size, truth of the matter. So the same one did the music to Tailspin, did the music to this. It was a bad troll. I'd say my favourite film, it was a bad troll. Because you didn't get the la 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 la, that music, what was in 1 and 2, you didn't get it. The music, it tried to be stereo, it failed epically. The director was definitely no Steven Spielberg. I know sometimes I go mad because directors have their own technique of doing their own films. But this director was a fucking hack. He tried to make a jump scare, horror film, and it failed. Another thing what failed was the freaky family didn't want to come back and Pies their role. The mum didn't want to come back. The father didn't want to come back. I don't know about the little brother. They just didn't think it was needed to do this. But everyone look, I don't know why, but for some reason they managed to get her back. They're thinking that would bring back the fan size and so on. And in all fairness, it's an horrible film to watch. It really is. Because everyone looks ill. She looks badly ill. We all know her fate. She died before the film was completed. And that's actually bullshit. They completed the film anyway. I'll get to that. They completed the film. And the film was a total different ending than what we got. It was a happy ending. Tara Land was sat in the motel. In the big sky-high building. They all were in the bedroom, they all hugged one another, and so on. But for some reason, the director wanted it to be a bit more of a thingy ending. So he refilmed it. But when he refilmed it, as we all know, Ethel Wook sadly passed away with her illness, which was very sad. You can look that up anywhere. It's very, very sad. And so it really is a sad story, right? So she passed away before the film was completed, Ethel Wook, and they had to work around her death. So what's disrespectful is there was an ending, there was photos of it, there was pictures of it, and the director just kept it in a fault, never shown it. Which is damn disrespectful, knowing it was the last footage you ever see of Everall Walk. There you go. So let's go on with the film. Just wanted to make a fan size, decided to work around, like I say, the family. So now, Tara Land, played by the late Everall Walk, may she rest. She's now living with a grandmother and her uncle, right? You may know Nancy Iron, very beautiful lady that era, famous for doing Robotop, famous for being in Carrot, and a lot of other films as well, even Dressed to Kill, my favourite. And in this, they're trying to make her bits in there at the end. They really do. Where she's insulting Tara Land, oh, I wish we never had her, and so on. But it also makes you hate the family. And that's what's else I don't like about the film. Because why the fuck would the mother dump and the father dump Tara Land with the uncle and the auntie after all she went through? Why would they do that? And she's seen a psychiatrist. This psychiatrist is a dick. He's not got a bald head like me. It's just a fucking pious dickhead. Because all the way through the film, he's saying, oh, not her again. He's supposed to help her, and instead he makes things worse. Now, there are some good bits in it. I like the fact that in this one, just like in one, it was TV, the second one, it was to do with the telephone. In this, it's to do with mirrors. So you look in a mirror and the mirror can fool you. Like there's a bit where you see an hand pulling a cup and it folds it, but they can only see it through a mirror. I like that illusion. I like the bit where the uncle is doing his time, he walks off and the aunt is looking for the mirror. She sees him and she looks at and he's already gone, but you can still see his perfection. Little things like that I like. I thought it was very clever how they did that. But this also pisses me off though. Every old look is going on, right? I tell her what happened to the house from the original and so on. And they see that and falls a cup, smashes the task, and then the fucking stupid society says, you see what she can do? She can make you believe things. So what? She can fuck you up and make you see things, style lad. She's got special powers or something, you fucking prick. So he's such a donut, he's such a dickhead that you can fucking shove it in his face, you can shove it in his face and he's stupid in denial. He's in denial, this guy, he's a fucking moron. Now there's something else I will do this film. You do see a lot more of Tanzanine in it, unlike the original and the second one. She does do a lot, they do give her a lot more streaming time in it. So I will give it its due on that. But again, it tries to be stared. The idea is in a big sky-high building. People think that the house anticipating in one, the spirits following them about in number 2 was over the top. Did they see this one? Did they see Poltergeist 3? It's in a sky-high building. Now, yet they bring back the spirit train, but as I already said with Poltergeist 2, the actor sadly died. So they had to give a new actor that role. Now, I've got to admit, the makeup, the different, the wig, the different, they do make him pretty cheaper. It has to be the cheapest. When he looks up and he smiles at Tyler Land, that is the cheapest thing I've ever seen. And I love the bit where the mirror tags up, you've got the effects of Tyler Land, and it says that line, "We're back," which sounds of a love letter to number 2. Instead of saying they're back, they say we're back. I kind of like that little touch. And like I said, I like the fact that the bring back that, and there are some good bits in it, but it's just a race of opportunity, a race of fucking opportunity. And the amount of times this train character, even though it's played by a different actor, says, Chalalan, you can make a drinking game out of it. I wouldn't recommend it. You'd be fucking dying of hangover the next day. Honest to God. You could make a fucking drinking game the amount of times you hear him say Chalalan. It's unbelievable. You then will not forget a name by the end of the film. The amount of times you hear Chalalan, Chalalan, Chalalan. It's unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. Now, that's some good bits. Like I say, I like the bit where it drags Chalalan in the water and his hands drag it down. I like that. But there's bits in it, right, where the uncle has got his daughter and she's got a boyfriend, and the boyfriend gets Jacob, but you never know what happens to the boyfriend. He's stuck in limbo. Unlike the original ending, what was used for Poltergeist 3, where you find out he's not, that's not the case. In this, he's stuck in fucking limbo land. Nice. And there's a bit in it where she's screaming, it's annoying, the daughter. And like I say, what happens is they're trying to get Chalalan again, and Tanzanine offers herself, which she does the original ending. She self-sacrificed herself, but again, different ending. She goes with Chain and go to the light, and they get Chalalan back. It's not Chalalan. It's not Everall. You can definitely tell straight away it's a lookalike. It's a fucking lookalike. It looks nothing at all like. It's jumps to see the back of this door. It's not even Everall look, and you can tell straight away. Which is damn sad. The film is fucking boring. It's too many jump scares. It tries to be stared at, but fails. The story's over the top. Oh, but one good thing, the psychiatrist, I forgot about that. He gets killed. Thank fuck, because he's the most annoying character in movie history. He is so annoying. But this film, there's nothing redeeming about it. They say films get better with age. I feel Poltergeist 3, it was not needed. They tried to make a fan size, but then after the death of Everall Look, the death of all the other actors and actresses, they decided the oldest, that got stabbed. So they only ever did 3. The fan sizes went away. But the story is just so over the top. It's in a sky-high building. It has got some good potential. I like the mirror using. I like the bits where the miller's fucking around. There are some good bits, but the bits where it tries to be stared at, it fails. The chain character says Talaran that many times that my fucking ears feel like they're gonna bleed. We want you, Talaran, 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 Talaran. So annoying that is. I only did it a couple of times. That's all the way through the film. Points. I'll give it 1 because I do like the potential it has for the mirror image. I think that's like dud. There are some dud ways that they do the mirror, but the rest of it is without the Fiki fan there. It's not Poltergeist. Without the Fiki family, to me, it's not Poltergeist, and it's just sad to hear for old walks. She looks really ill. Her face is puffed out. She really does look ill in this film. It's hard to watch now. I can barely watch it because it's so upsetting to see. And the fact that she passed away before the film was completed, to me, it's a kick in the balls. And the film just sucks. It really, really fucking sucks. So I'm going to give it a 1. And that's only because of the idea with the millers. That, to me, was pretty cool. It would have been done if it was in a dud film. But the film, it fucking sucks. Poltergeist 3 sucks my ass. It really can. But into them. And that's something else. It doesn't even have humour in it. It just tries to be staring. And like 1 and 2 had a bit of humour. It doesn't even have that. It don't have no potential whatsoever. But into them, be smart, be safe. 1 point. Poltergeist 3. Wow.